How fragile is Middle East peace? Well, it depends on the main powerful nations. Look, if you look at Middle East, okay, let's go to the map and let's look at the region so that we understand what the situation is like. Okay, let's go to the Middle East. So the Middle East essentially is said to start from Iran. So Iran westwards, we have the Middle East, which includes the Arabian Peninsula, which is Oman, Yemen, UAE, uh, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. Then you also have Jordan, Syria, Iraq, and Israel, Lebanon, right? And some would even include Egypt in that, but maybe not. So this is the region. Now, who are the main actors? One is Saudi Arabia, right? The other is UAE, pretty powerful economy. Then you have Iran, a very powerful nation. Then you have Iraq is a non-entity now because of the American occupation, which kind of still continues to some extent. Syria is now a regime change country, so it's done. It's just like Iraq. But you have Israel. So the main tension in the region is Iran versus Israel versus Iran, and there's also the Gaza issue and all that. So Gaza is now under control when it comes to Israel. They have Gaza, West Bank, all of that under control. The West Bank of the River Jordan and Gaza, all of that. They don't have any major issues, the Israelis, with their other neighbors. Everything is more or less under control. Syria is now a vassal of the US and Israel, so all is good there. Egypt is under control. The main problem from Israel's perspective is Iran. So now Israel is worried that Iran is attempting to become a nuclear power, and Iran has pretty good, let's say, allies in the region. One is the government in Yemen, the so-called Houthi rebels. They also have Hezbollah in Lebanon and various Iraqi elements and so on. And Israel also has power projection across the region. So that is the main flashpoint: Israel versus Iran. Is there a possibility that something again may flare up between the two countries? It's always a possibility. So the previous issue, the previous war between Iran and Israel that happened recently, a month or two ago, it was triggered by Israeli attacks on Iran. So the question is, will Israel attack Iran again? Right now, Iran doesn't look like it's in a position to initiate a war. Maybe Israel can. So it all depends on Israel's threat perception and whether they decide to initiate a new war with Iran. That is the main flashpoint right now in the Middle East.